Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay, I gotta push play on my phone. You ready, Booby?
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully this picks up good.
It'll pick up fine.
You think it's gonna pick up fine?
Yes.
Okay. So, Bob, this is what are you teasing at over there?
She's making fun of us.
Nope, it's okay, go.
Okay,
She is
so
making fun of us.
pretty much. So this is Precision X Outdoors. This will be our first podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and I invited Booby over tonight.
Can't say that.
Why can't I
Yes,
say?
he can.
Why can't I say that?
Get censored or some shit?
No,
No,
you just
he
can't
can't
say.
say.
Oh, I don't want to do that out. Actually, for every like terrible swear word, we're gonna do quack, like a duck quack over it. So now there's just gonna be you can't say quack. So yeah. So anyways, we got a YouTube channel. This will be on there. And then I filmed a little bit of my hunt tonight, but it was pretty good. And we're
I
gonna,
I could film my hunts too, but you're just gonna see a lot of timber tugs.
a lot of time. Alright.
There's a real skill to doing it in a saddle, though. Okay.
How do you not? That's horrible.
Best part is DNR never sees it coming down.
Oh my gosh. Um, anyways, we're gonna try to upload podcasts at least once a week if everything goes good. But yeah. Um, are you excited, Bob?
Absolutely.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Booby, I got a couple questions that I looked up before this that I want to ask.
About my sexuality,
Oh,
or
I mean, if you want to go down. First question I want to ask Bob is, what's your first, if you go all the way back, first memory of hunting?
of hunting, or around like hunting stuff.
Hunting stuff, like the beginning, the first thing you think about when the word
Almost
hunt.
getting shot in the head with a bow by my dad.
Explain the story.
So when I was younger, our basement was unfinished.
Okay.
So my dad would always do archery practice down there. It was roughly like a 20 to 30 yard shot. So you do it every once in a while. And I had like 4 or 5 at the time. And I had to tell my dad something, probably something super important because it's 4 year old me. And he was shooting down there. And I ran down there. And as he was shooting, I was running down there
Oh
and
my
was probably
gosh,
about like 3 feet away from the line of fire.
that sounds horrible. We did not get shot.
Not yet.
Not yet. Hopefully never. Um, what was your first time going out into a stand?
With my dad for gun.
Youth hunt?
No.
No?
My dad would never let me youth hunt because he said it would give me an unfair advantage of getting a bigger deer than him.
That's kind of funny. That's all kind of messed up.
So I
Do you
never
remember
got,
how old you were?
yeah, I was like 11.
Yeah, it would be youth hunt. Oh no, was it during normal gun hunting though?
Regular gun season.
So you didn't go during the.
No, I never got to go during youth hunts because it would give me an unfair advantage for shooting a bigger deer.
Also, like youth hunt, I feel like you don't see as many. It's way before the rut. It's like
Yeah.
around the 15th of October, which is like, yes, and like kids do good, but
hmm
I don't
All
know.
depends where you are,
Yeah,
how much time and effort you put into it. So
that's good. Well, we're gonna try to do this for like 45 minutes to an hour every time. My own podcast and YouTube channel because like, I feel like we kind of grew up on the same idea about it. Is like you don't have to go drop 20 grand on camo or an outfitter to shoot a deer or kill a duck or shoot a turkey, you know? Eh,
first camo I wore was from Walmart.
exactly. And I feel like there's a huge misrepresentation of like kids or people, even adults getting into hunting have to go spend hundreds and hundreds of or thousands of dollars on camo they're only going to use 6 months out of the year, and then they think that's how you're gonna go kill a trophy deer. Which some of that camo is extremely nice, but it's not, you know.
Killing a trophy deer has to do more with being knowledgeable about the area you're hunting and the deer's movements
Mm.
than anything else. I mean, I know this much. My great grandpas on my dad's side, both of them were very big outdoorsmen, and I know the one was a country like in the U.S., like one of the best trappers in the U.S., and he targeted the St. Croix River. And I know for a fact he wasn't wearing shit cut camel or something.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Like, I mean, where did you get these camo pants together right now? Walmart.
Yeah.
I love them. It's just like stuff like that, or like you got to have the biggest and best stuff to go enjoy. I mean, you
yeah,
don't have to go out there and kill a 200-inch buck every single time you sit, but like even just going out there and sitting and just enjoying being out there, and
hmm
that's a huge like thing I think people don't understand. That's why I wanted to get on here. Like, I want to be able
yeah,
to grow a platform where I can take out people who don't get the best experience to hunt, or even like kids coming up who want to hunt,
hmm
because sometimes you say your dad or your mom's not into it, and you can kind of just grow it into something.
yeah,
You could spark that bloom, like my family put in, like my dad and my grandpa did, and not everybody gets that.
hmm
And I think that's something that I'm able to grow, and I think is going to have a huge opportunity to grow
yeah,
as the platform grows. And I just want to film some badass hunts.
hmm
If it's bow hunting, duck hunting, turkey hunting, fishing in the spring,
yeah,
sturgeon spearing, all that stuff. I want to just cover
hmm
the whole board of pretty much what Wisconsin has to cover, and hopefully next year, if I applied for my points to go shoot something in Wyoming, and travel out there and just be my
yeah,
first time, and it might be a first time for a lot of people, but
yeah,
I think it'll be a lot of fun and have some guys on here that aren't used to stuff like this and just grow something. And there's only something, you got to start somewhere.
yeah.
And I don't know, but yeah, I just kind of want to just pressure you into some questions to answer me. And
Yeah.
since you're the first guy and kind of just get a good understanding about it, you have a love
Mm.
for hunting and just outdoors, and
Yeah.
you're a God-loving man. But
Yep.
what's your what's your biggest if you don't go out there, say you go sit in your tree stand
hmm
and you don't kill a deer, what's your biggest what do you feel you get back from that? Like, what do you get from just gonna go sit on your stand for a couple hours a night?
I would really say like a good sense of humbleness, basically. Like we go out there in reality for survival. I mean, we got to eat, and that's what we're doing. We're getting food.
Yeah, food's not cheap nowadays.
Yeah. And even if you don't see anything, it's really just like a good reminder of not every time is successful and you will get beat. I
Hmm.
mean, hunting is a competition. It's you versus whatever you're targeting.
The biggest thing I feel like what I love to do about hunting is like first thing is if you hunt in the morning, you're watching the world come alive. If
Yep.
it's driving to where you're gonna go hunt and you see people are waking up and hitting the roads more, going to work or just
hmm
doing their everyday life, or if it's sitting in a stand or on a lake or in a field and you're just
Yeah.
watching the little birds come alive and the bugs and just
hmm
you're just watching what God had intended for the world just like
Yeah.
slowly come alive, and that's something super cool. Or or if you look at the other side and you go to night,
hmm
you're watching a lot of the animals that are awake during the day, and you see
Yeah.
that they go to their nests or they go to sleep in trees or this and that, and they're done for the night. And then you watch the animals that are nocturnal just, oh look, that camera ran out of storage. At least we got the audio.
Yeah, it's gonna be very weird when you have the same motions over and over again, though.
No, no, it's fine. I'm not. I'll figure it out. But at least I can post the audio. You know. You can just closer.
I know, I'm trying to think of what could be the.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Well, I got a GoPro I'm gonna use
Yeah,
for going on. But anyways, so this one might we might just have to cut out the video and just have audio on it for now, like a cover video or something dumb, you know.
yeah.
And that's a huge thing, and I something I really like,
Hmm.
and it's just seeing the world come awake and go to sleep, and most people don't ever get to realize that. I mean, if you just work a 9 to 5 office job, or anybody,
Hmm.
you don't really, you mean, you see the sunrise and see the sunset.
Yeah,
You don't comprehend like there's stuff in this world besides humans, pretty much.
yeah. I mean, it really, when you're out of your comfort zone, because in reality, it is very hard to be comfortable while hunting. I mean, or fishing or anything, like, it may be a comfortable feeling, but there's always the chance that it all goes awire. I mean, even if you're out on a boat, it takes a matter of minutes where all of a sudden you're stuck in a squall.
Yeah.
And now it's like this is a whole nother aspect where your body is pushing itself to a new limit.
Hmm. And the best part is you can have a horrible day hunting, a horrible day fishing, but in
Hmm.
that split in the second, everything lines up. Your day
Yeah,
could be shit. Your day, everything can just line up in that second where you're able to harvest a deer or shoot a
yeah.
duck or even catch a nice fish. And that's just something that the adrenaline dump you feel from that is
Hmm.
something unmatched. If you could jar that feeling up when you
Hmm.
harvest a deer or even catch a new fish or a big fish or
Hmm.
anything, if you could, you'd be a millionaire. Like you'd be set for the
Oh
rest of
yeah.
your life. And that is just something like I want more people to experience, like the
Hmm.
sad reality is as much as I grow older and the world is, I feel like hunting and outdoors is slowly kind of dying away.
It definitely is. I mean, so many kids and younger people nowadays would much rather just sit on a phone or sit on a computer or on Xbox or PlayStation or whatever, and that's fine and all. I mean, I understand like that is a I think it's a perfectly fine way to relax once in a while. I mean, I'll play games maybe once or twice a week
Yeah.
for an hour or two or something, but it's become so accepted to where you get home from work or school and from 3, 4, 5 o'clock until 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night where you just sit on an electronic device. It creates laziness.
Yeah. And I feel like there's a time and a place for that.
Hmm.
Sometimes you got nothing going on. There's nothing on a rainy day or even a good day.
Yeah.
You could just be on your phone or whatever.
Hmm.
But I feel like if there's an opportunity for to go out and you could be dog tired from a awful work weekend.
Oh
If
yeah.
you could just go sit in a stand or go sit outside or even nothing involved in hunting. Go for a walk in your local park or just like
Hmm.
something as simple as that. I feel like the amount of being outside, the amount of fresh air,
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's just good for the human soul. And that's,
Not even just good for your soul, but good for everyone. I mean, I'm not going to get political, but there are certain parties that push the protection of nature more. And that's good and fine, but then you got to accept all parts of nature, which humans are a part of nature, no matter what way you look at it, whether you look at it from we're smart apes or God made humans to watch over the Garden of Eden or whatever other religion, Hinduism, all that stuff. We are a part of nature.
Mhm.
And the best way to protect it is to be a part of it because that's where we're meant to be.
You can isolate yourself so much, I feel, from nature and the world we live in, but at the end of the day, nature always wins.
Mm-hmm.
The outside always wins.
Yeah.
And if you choose to push away from that and turn your back to it, eventually it's gonna, you're gonna die at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually your day is gonna come and that's it for you.
Yeah.
And the best thing I feel you do is just walk hand in hand with nature. I
Yeah.
feel like the biggest people who contribute to nature and animals and everything are probably hunters and outdoorsmen.
I would say good hunt, respectful
Yes,
hunters. There are
they're shitty
just
hunters.
just like everything in life, there are bad apples in every bunch,
Hmm.
and there are ones who ruin it. I mean, that's just a fact.
Yeah,
But the vast majority of hunters I talk to have the utmost respect for whatever animal they're going after and targeting.
yeah,
And their entire goal is to harvest an animal, but make sure there's another one for them or their kids or
hmm,
someone else next year or tomorrow or 5 years in the
yep,
future.
yeah. And like, I don't know, the greatest the greatest give back I feel from hunting once you harvest an animal is just like you're the first person probably ever to ever touch that animal. And
Yeah.
I mean, most of the time. I mean,
Maybe not Nancy, but that's a different story.
but if you like, besides like bands of geese or something,
Hmm.
someone touched that for a brief moment.
Yeah.
But for most of that life, or even like a goose that's 15 years old,
Hmm.
that goose has seen war.
Yeah.
That goose has probably seen most beautiful sides of nature that you and me have probably will never see.
Hmm.
And that is something like the stories it tells, like just like these fish in the wall I have here, like you could, the stories behind it, the things I've seen, the things I've felt is like
Hmm.
something super powerful. And that's why, like, when I harvest anything, is I just try to give back. I just give praise and thanks to God, and that's
Yeah.
the biggest thing you can do. And the one thing I really want to do is I want to try to post on probably Instagram. We do have, I'm covered on almost the whole board on social media for accounts. I mean, I got X, I have Instagram, I have TikTok. Um, what else is there?
Facebook.
Do a Facebook, YouTube. We're gonna have a Spotify. Pretty much, you can find us.
Hmm.
You can find Precision X Outdoors anywhere you look, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to post like at least maybe a daily Bible verse or something, because it's like something super easy that'll pop up on your feed,
Hmm.
and that's something you can read. And there's super things, and then
Yeah.
there's like the simplest things can make the biggest change, and like
Hmm.
you never know. And
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I think it's a good idea to probably do that, or
I agree.
something that's different, because I feel like those big organizations that are hunting kind of just maybe in the beginning they had the right intentions about like that stuff. I feel like after a while it's just money.
It
It's just
that's the
money and
way
corporate and
a lot of things work, and that's one area where I feel I'm particularly weird with
hmm,
because I'd be fine having money. Like, I want money. But at the end of the day, I would never quit my job. Like, even if I were to hit it big on like a social media platform, first things first is my job.
hmm,
Like, I don't know. Being an influencer has very little appeal to me. I just have never really seen like where people find a bunch of gratification from being just an influencer.
hmm. And I agree with that, because like this would be super dope if 10 years from now this platform blew up.
Oh yeah, I
And
agree.
I love that, but like I don't know. I want it to be where people like you and me, young children, old people, anyone across the board can enjoy this platform or use it to grow their outdoors.
Yeah.
And I feel like you and me and a lot of people I talk to are young enough to set in stone the next generation of hunters that our grandparents, our parents, that kind of paved the way for
Mhm.
us that is probably going to fade in the next 20 years. But I feel like we have a torch that we have lit that we can carry on, which I think is super cool.
Yeah.
And, the social media stuff is really kind of popping off right now. And might as well get a word out there, get your toes in the water, and kind of see where it
Mhm.
goes. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff, like just brainstorming. And there's like, I want to be able to make products or like clothing and stuff where like is affordable for like low end income hunters or
Oh
outdoorsmen,
yeah.
you know, where you don't got to go blow $600 on a jacket.
Oh yeah. No, that the price of stuff is outrageous. I
Yeah.
mean, I I went looking for new bow camo,
Hmm.
and the cheapest I could find. Granted, I went to Shields, but still, that's like a place where I feel like you should be able to find some cheaper stuff.
Hmm.
The cheapest set of pants and a jacket, not even insulated, was $50 a piece. So a total of $100 just for pants and jacket that were
Hmm.
camel.
Yeah. And I want it to be able to like, we can have them priced decently where it's like, you feel like you're not buying a cheap hunk of junk,
Mm-hmm.
but I want it to be where it's, higher quality, but
Yeah.
cheaper, like,
Mm-hmm.
because I know you can do it.
Yeah.
And even if it's just, lightweight t-shirts for hunting
Mm-hmm.
in the springtime, or not in the springtime, in the early summer, or even fishing or this and that. And I think there's so many opportunities where as a company we can grow,
Yeah.
and that's something that can come down the road.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to like, at least most, if we make any profits off of this, I want to put most of it back into it. And the other of it I want to do to make new ideas or like benefit hunts for like veterans or
Oh
young
yeah.
kids or like stuff like that where I can give back,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because I feel like I feel like that's a big value of mine.
Yeah. Benefit giving back is what it's really about. I
Hmm.
mean, my buddy Aaron from up north, every year
Shout out, Aaron.
yeah, shout out Aaron. You're gay, but you're pretty cool. But yeah, no, like they every year, him and his family take out veterans for bear hunts, pheasant hunts, and a bunch of stuff. And it's a really cool thing to see
Hmm.
that they're very blessed
Hmm.
and they're so willing to give back and allow people who maybe haven't been able to pick up a gun in a while because because of past trauma or stuff.
Yeah.
And I just think it's really cool because I was always taught firearms are not a weapon unless they're in the wrong hands.
Hmm.
And I completely agree with that. I mean, in no one's hands, a gun does nothing. It's nothing more than a piece of metal.
Hmm.
And weapons in the wrong hands have hurt so many people. And where they haven't wanted to go back out and hunt because they're afraid,
Hmm.
I feel like that little push is sometimes all they need. And I think it's so cool and such a good thing to do because
Something they can enjoy and find peace in,
hmm
you know. And even if it's just like if hunting like a rifle hunt or a shotgun hunt is too much, there's
yeah,
bow hunting.
yeah,
There's so many different options out there, and I feel like if his family is giving back that way, I feel like that might make or change someone's life.
it definitely will. I mean,
I mean, I feel like the outdoors, like like mental health positivity, like I feel like the outdoors just blooms at. I feel like it just
Oh yeah,
being outside, out there, and God's world, you just your mental health just pretty much fixes itself, and
hmm
it's an it's like something you can't. I don't know. It's like a unprescribed medicine that is just always gonna help you.
yeah, for sure.
But hold on, I got a couple more questions. I gotta.
I'm gonna go grab a soda if you want one.
Yes, please.
All right.
Anyways, Bob's getting a soda for us. If you guys have questions for the next podcast, feel free to let us know and we'll answer them. Or if you want to be on, let me know. Okay, Bob, I'm gonna choose some questions.
All
Okay,
right.
you're just gonna hammer them off.
Okay.
Okay, okay, what is one piece of gear you feel is overrated, and one piece of gear when you go hunting that's underrated?
I think that the most overrated piece of gear is camo because you got the super high end stuff that costs $100 to get a jacket.
Mhm.
And to me, it's like you can do the same thing with a Walmart jacket and some decent quality heat gear. It'll do the
Yep.
same exact thing, and it's going to cost you less than half the price.
Yeah. So then, what do you feel is the most underrated? What is something you think more people should have in the woods that is unspoken about?
A compass. I I have seen and heard a lot of stories of hunters getting lost in the woods when it could have been fixed by a compass.
The easiest fix.
But at the same time, you also got to have at least two brain cells drubbed together to function a compass and not not speaking from personal experience, but have your gun barrel too close to it so that it puts you in circles.
That's pretty good. I didn't feel like a compass is, you don't hear a lot of people using those anymore, especially with
Mm-mm.
like GPS, but like a handheld compass, I feel like most of the time will never let you down.
A handheld compass will never let you down. I mean, that's basic science. Your phone dies, a lot of people are screwed, or if you ain't got no signal or something happens, you could be sitting there and it's like, well, shoot, I don't know which way's north.
Okay, I got another one for you. Would you rather take out early, like first week, or would you rather grind it out the last day? But say both scenarios, you're coming out with a nice buck.
For bow or gun?
Bow.
Bow? That makes it tougher.
You're taking out first weekend, same size deer, both scenarios.
I would have to say grind it out just because you see the seasons change. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
up here in Wisconsin, you get late summer in that September, where
You could be sitting at 90 degrees.
yeah, you can be sitting in 80, 90 degrees, stuff still green, and then you watch everything slowly change
And you
into
could,
winter.
at the end of the bow season, I mean, you could be hunting in a foot of snow, if not more.
Oh yeah, 'cause we have late bow up
It
here.
goes all the way to
It goes all the
January-ish.
way to January 31st or something.
Yeah, it's late. Yeah. Super crazy. And I feel like grinding it out is just like, you see so much,
Mm-hmm.
but like, there's nothing wrong with shooting a deer opening weekend, you know.
Oh, there's not.
If it's a beautiful buck, no wrong with that.
If it's the deer you want, there's no harm in that. I mean, me personally, I'm willing to shoot a doe if it walks out and it's a decent sized doe.
Yeah. Well,
Deer's a deer.
this is a good one. Do you have a pre-hunt ritual or superstition?
Um, Not really, honestly. I do have superstitions while I'm hunting, but not really before.
I usually pray before I go out.
I usually pray, but
Um, but this is kind of, I don't know if anyone else does this, but it happened with the first deer I ever shot. was gun hunting. I was with my dad, and I do this all the time, and it's super weird. I close my eyes, okay? I count, and I give before I close my eyes, I give myself a number, and it usually ends in eight.
Hmm.
And I count, and I remember this. I counted, and it was like 38 or something, and I counted to it. And when I opened my eyes, my dad told me there was deer coming, and that's when I shot my first deer. And that's how I shot my first bow deer too. I close my eyes and I just listen. I just let my, because I feel like your hearing increases when, like you lose a sense.
Hmm.
And that is something super weird to me. I just count.
Hmm.
I don't know why. I don't know why I ever did that.
Yeah. I mean, that's actually that's always good, but one thing I get upset with kind of is hunters not using all their senses accordingly.
Uh-huh.
Like hunters won't use their sense of sight or their even their smell. I mean, when you're hunting, if you're smelling signs of activity or smelling like if you maybe don't know the wind direction that day or it's supposed to be going from all over, you can use your sense of smell to be like, oh hey, there's a swamp up that way or something.
Mm-hmm.
And like even sight, hunters are constantly looking for deer. When I was always taught, you're looking for movement because that's what deer are looking for.
Mm-hmm. Um, oh, just looking at some more questions I have. So many. I don't want to go through all of them. Um, well, this is a good one. What keeps you motivated after a tough season?
Um,
No, say no outcome. It was a tough season. You weren't able to harvest deer.
for
What?
real, just chasing down the next one. I mean,
It's
I
literally a drug.
I
It's
firmly
it's a drug.
I firmly believe that um I'm never going to hit a slump long enough to keep me out. I mean, like,
I think there's nothing that could push me away forever out of the woods or out of a river or out of a lake.
hmm,
It's just like you're chasing a high.
you
Hunting is
definitely
just,
are.
and it's like a weird thing to think about, but
Hmm.
hmm. You think this is a good one because this is social media that we're doing this on. Is social media helping or hurting the hunting community?
I'd say hurting for sure. Um, Nowadays, I feel like everyone is more focused on how they're going to appear on social media
Hmm.
with their animal
Hmm.
because 95% of the time, younger guys are posting it, younger girls are posting it. Everyone's posting animals on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or whatever the hell you use.
Hmm.
And it's everyone's like, well, I shot this 150 point deer. It's like, that's cool. Not everyone has as good of opportunities as you.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that
I think
because you shot that deer, you're a bad person or anything. I'm
mm,
saying that it social media in general has set unrealistic
for
expectations
everybody.
for everybody, and especially someone who's like, "Oh yeah, it's my first year," and then they get a monster buck or something. It's like I'm happy for them, I really am.
Yeah.
But then someone else sees on social media like, "Oh, I want to get a buck like that," and they don't get it, and then like, "Well, this is just stupid."
Mm-hmm.
And I think that aspect of social media has hurt. hunting and future hunters more than anything.
Oh, I 100% agree. I feel that's what like why I kind of wanted to do this style of
Hmm.
platform because like it pushes away so many people from the hunting community than it brings in,
Yep.
and it hurts.
Hmm.
And like, you know, if a kid goes out there and shoots a 100-inch 8-point buck,
Yeah.
like 10 years ago, everyone was on top. Everyone was like, hell yeah.
Hmm.
But now that kid's gonna get shamed for not letting that deer grow another 10 years.
Yeah.
It's just like
And
it's just
everyone
that's
has their
hard.
own things. I mean,
Like I have no problem in letting a two-year old 8-point buck that's gonna grow and mature another year or so.
hmm
I'm not opposed to that. I mean, I passed this last week I passed a couple bucks up. But it's also like I'm trying to shoot a nice sized buck.
yeah.
I'm also shooting for nice antlers and a nice body.
hmm
I'm not gonna shoot a buck could have huge horns and no body, and I'd probably let him walk.
Yeah. I mean, in the end, it's really what you're looking for. I mean, everyone, at the end of the day, it's all about being happy with the animal you harvested.
Mm-hmm.
If,
If you're not happy with it, don't pull the trigger.
yeah, if you're like, oh man, it's last day of gun and there's a little 6 pointer out there. Ah man, I'm debating shooting it, but then I'm not going to be happy with it. Don't pull the trigger.
Nope.
Let someone else have a shot at it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Bob. I'm gonna give you some fun rapid fire questions, okay?
Okay.
So you're just gonna keep hammering them off. Okay, I'm gonna go right down the list, okay?
All right.
Favorite camel brand?
Don't have one.
You don't have a single one across the board.
No.
Okay, that's fair. Favorite snack in the stand?
Little Debbie Christmas trees.
That's fair. That's like 90% of Wisconsin hunters. Dude, Little Debbie has to have a huge increase when Wisconsin hunters go out just for them little stupid trees. Okay, next question. Morning or evening sits?
Oh man, I would evening.
I'm an evenings guys too. Okay. Deer? Do you turkey hunt?
Not really.
Do you hunt anything else besides deer?
Waterfowl.
I'm assuming it was deer or another species. Like, which one do you like better? You're probably gonna go with deer.
No,
You don't think so?
waterfowl.
You like waterfowl? I
Yeah.
do. I'm going
It.
tomorrow.
I'm not going tomorrow. I'm going deer tomorrow,
Yeah,
but I'm going with you Sunday
yeah.
for waterfowl. But yeah, no. Honestly, it's all really good. But
Waterfowl,
look,
it's got a spot in my heart.
looking over a pond or a lake or something, watching that sunrise and calling in
Hmm.
birds, something so cool about it.
Yeah,
And deer hunting's cool as well.
it's tough. That's a tough.
It's
It's
tough.
it's a tough question. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Public land or private land?
I hunt a lot of both.
I know it's a hard part. Me too.
Um, I would say public, just because it gives everybody a chance.
Gives everybody a chance, and like I just like the idea of like you don't necessarily gonna sit the same stand
Yeah.
every day of the week,
hmm
every time you're gonna go within the industry stand.
And public land offers such a better competition.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Raise the stakes.
it definitely does.
Yeah, and it feels a little better when you harvest deer off public land
Oh, yeah.
versus, some dude
Because, I
who's got
mean,
a 50-acre food plot or something
yeah,
crazy.
when someone has a 50-acre food plot on 1,000 acres of land, that they're
Hmm.
like, well, this deer is moving these trails at this time, so if I sit right here, I'll see him at this time, and be able to shoot him 5 minutes in the morning. It's like,
Like
yeah,
some of that stuff's pretty cool watching like a herd move and understanding the health
oh
of a
yeah.
herd. Like that stuff's cool, but public land. I agree with you on the public land.
But just that competition of
Hmm.
I gotta get him before someone else, and I gotta learn his movements that fast.
Hmm. I like that whole like stock idea. Like you're going out there and you're learning on the fly, which I like. Okay.
hmm
Bow or rifle hunting?
I would say bow.
Mm. Just the idea of something has to be pretty much in arm's reach of you.
It's
you can see the deer breathe.
Oh yeah, it's such a cool feeling. I mean, I'm just really starting to get into bow hunting
Mm-hmm.
because of all the sports and stuff that I was doing before. I didn't have much time, but I mean, I had a nice little. It wasn't a big 10, but a 10 pointer nonetheless. Little basket 10 walk out on public and shot over his back, but 20 yards away. I mean, I watched him from 50 yards away in the field, walking towards me. He hit my scent trail.
Feeling your heart thump a little more every step you took.
Oh yeah, feeling your heart thump a little bit
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
Him being, because this was 10 minutes into shooting light, and he's just walking in. He's
Just doing it for you.
yeah. I mean, I was looking over there because I was looking all around me. I was hoping that they were gonna be coming from the opposite
Yeah.
direction, but I was looking over all around me
Mm-hmm.
and big tall grass. It's like 5 feet high. I see something moving out there. I'm like, oh, I
Mm-hmm.
think that's a deer. And he reached the edge. I'm like, that's a deer, and that's a little basket 10 on him. And just seeing him, he hit my scent trail, cut south of where I was sitting then, and walked just walked in so cautious and aware of
Mm-hmm.
everything.
He knew it was
It,
up.
he knew something was off,
Yeah,
but he couldn't tell where it was.
yeah. Which is cool to watch him just
Hmm.
work. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep firing these off while
we're
we're
not going
shooting.
very fast, but
No. Okay. Solo hunts or hunt with a buddy or a group of guys. I'd say deer hunting first.
deer hunting, solo hunts are especially bow. Solo running during gun running a deer drive or something that's fun as hell.
Yeah, it's
And
something.
you got to have a deer camp. You got to have a good group of people around you for a weekend
Hmm.
where you can just let loose.
Hold on, we're gonna get into that question in a little
But
bit.
bow, when you're sitting alone,
You're by
and
yourself. You are one on one with Mother Nature.
yep,
I mean, you're bare knuckle fighting with the elements. I mean, I got poured on tonight in the freezing rain.
I didn't sit tonight because I thought it was gonna rain. I was like, I'm too lazy for that.
Yeah, it was worth it. But okay, sit all day or moving stock.
For deer,
Mm-hmm. I guess
you
it's
can,
kind of hard to move in stock around here.
yeah,
You don't get but I guess it's kind of like the idea of like a deer drive too.
yeah. I
Not
would
not
say,
really, but kind.
I would say sit in one spot,
Mm-hmm.
but you can maybe move like one time around midday if you haven't seen
Oh yeah,
anything.
like that way. Yeah, yeah,
But otherwise, I'd say sitting all
yeah.
day,
Yeah.
seeing everything unfold around you
Mm-hmm.
because even if you don't see a deer, you're going to see squirrels, you're going to see birds, you're going to see
Mm-hmm.
raccoons, you're going to see so many other animals if you're actually looking.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Money's not an issue. Dream state to hunt in. And what animal?
Um, I would say Wisconsin still.
The state
You
has a lot to offer. I mean, not necessarily for
big game, but
not for big game, but the state has a lot of stuff to offer.
I would say deer though, whitetail. I mean,
Like monster
you
whitetail.
look at the stats. Wisconsin has the most Boone and Crockett's.
That's fair. I don't know. I have an itch to go out west and shoot something, so I
That's
guess, but
entirely fair though. I wanted it eventually at some point.
it's hard.
Or honestly, oh man, if I could do another country, I would, honestly, Alaska, grizzly bear.
Hmm.
Yep, not Wisconsin deer, Alaska, grizzly bear. That would be the coolest hunt.
It's like that'd be super dope. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get to some reflective questions. What is one piece of advice you give your younger self before your first hunt?
For my first hunt. Um, sighting your rifle better.
Yeah, that's fair.
Really just and sight it in, but then get used to shooting it without a stand.
Yeah.
Shot over a little 4 pointer my first time.
Okay, this is getting into some more gear talk here. What is something you wish someone had told you not to waste money on, and you did?
Honestly, I don't know. I haven't really ever.
You never really splurged on anything crazy.
Oh no, I've splurged, but it's like nothing I ever regretted.
Yeah,
I mean, like I got a really nice saddle, but it's like
it's worth it.
it's worth it. I mean, I could have gone cheaper, but
Mhm.
sat in a buddy saddle that was a little bit cheaper, and I was like, damn, this is kind of uncomfortable.
Mhm. Hmm. Have you ever had an encounter in the woods with something you couldn't explain, an animal or a sound, or you heard something?
Yep.
This is something I really want you to get into because I got something too. Can I see it?
hmm Um, no, this last year actually, I was sitting for gun,
Okay.
and the day before, around um, oh man, what time was that around? That was had to be around like 2:30 ish. That I saw a really nice eight, like 100 to 120 point 8 pointer, walk out chasing a doe, but he was looking at me the entire time, and I didn't want to spook him. So I had him walking in, and he looking at me, and then he ended up bolting off into the woods, didn't get a shot off. And so the next day, I went out, got to my stand by 4:30 in the morning
Okay.
because I didn't want to scare him off. And around 4:45 in the morning, all I heard, because I mean this has been November, there was like no wind,
Hmm.
and so there's like almost no sound. And all of a sudden, down a shooting lane in the moonlight, I see the shadow of something run across. And that's not nothing weird at first. I was like, coyote or something, or deer ran out there. And all of a sudden, about 5 minutes later, I hear something walking through the woods behind me. So I had four shooting lanes, but the one I wasn't using because it was the one I walked in on, and I wanted to keep something closed up. And I hear something walking behind me, and all of a sudden, I just hear sounds like something trying to speak,
Hmm.
like not like a bit like someone on their deathbed, like trying to make out words,
Yeah.
but they just can't.
That's super freaky.
And it's like 4:50 in the morning at this point. It's only thing out there is the moon and the stars, and I'm like, well, I also had my light for my heater, but
That's
um,
that's that's luxury.
oh yeah, I'm not sitting without a heater.
Yeah.
We made those things for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? So I had a little night vision binocular on me, my hunting bag, and so I'm like looking out behind me, trying to see if one of the guys from deer camp's trying to play a prank on me or something. There's nothing. Like I'm scanning the woods over and over again, and there's nothing. But I keep hearing it. Like it just still sounds like someone's trying to make out words. And eventually it's starting to get louder and like sounds like someone's walking through the leaves even closer to me.
Hmm.
And I get to the point where I'm like, fuck this. No, I'm done. I freaking close up all the windows on the blind, freaking turn the safety off of my gun, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, nope,
Something's gonna come out and get you.
nope, this is not this. I'm not letting this thing kill me either. I'm shooting it or I'm shooting myself. One of the two.
Okay, not to cut you off. What do you think it was?
I honestly have no clue. I
You
mean,
just try to think it was nothing crazy to make you sleep at night.
no, I don't really think about what it could have been. I'm like, whatever was out there, whether it was my imagination or there actually was something out there, not my issue until I see it again.
Mhm. The worst thing I have. Well, let me go close the door so she can't hear TV.
I mean, why don't we want Grey's Anatomy in the background?
Oh, I'm just like, but ooh, I had a couple weird things. The weirdest thing for me was I bow hunt on 127 acres.
Mm-hmm.
It's a farm, little farm. And sometimes, like last year, it happened to me from the corner of the woods, like an L shape. It sounded like someone was out there talking. And it sounded like two people were talking to each other. And the problem was, I'm like, oh, I thought the farmer broke down, but I couldn't understand what they were saying. It
Mm-hmm.
sounded like you and me talking right now, but it was just like a
Yeah.
bunch of gibberish. But like when people are far away, you can't really understand them. So like whatever. It's getting dark. It got dark, and I'm walking around the corner expecting people to be there. Maybe 500 yards. There's no one there. They were not even home,
Mm,
which bothers me because when I
yeah.
turn the corner, I can still hear them talking, and I walk to the noise, and there's nothing. That's happened to me a couple times, but recently, I was actually lucky enough a couple weeks ago to shoot a deer, shot a doe, and buddy came out, and we gutted it out, and Austin's like, "You always feel like something's watching you out here," and I was like, "Yeah, I go up north in the middle of nowhere,
Mm-hmm.
have no issues, walk miles into the woods.
Oh yeah.
I hunt in this little property where I can almost see the road, and it feels like somebody's breathing down my neck the whole time.
Yeah.
It's a weird feeling."
Oh yeah.
And I he's like, "Do you feel like somebody's watching us?" And I'm like, "I always do." And I get him to pull my truck up, deer's gutted, get the truck in, get my deer loaded up in there, and it sounds like a man screaming in this woods, like a "Rah!" And I'm like, I don't know what that is. What is going on? And it was getting closer and closer and closer. At first, he told me that. I told me he's full of crap until I heard it, and I was like, this happens more than you think. Don't know what it is. And it's not a coyote.
Mm-hmm.
It is a deep roar, like a lion almost. And it feels like something's gonna come through the trees and just like I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And that is just something that itches me really bad. And yeah, I don't know. But then I also got this. I don't know. I'll post a picture too of that. Did I ever show you that thing that lady, that girl showed me?
I
What
can't
she got on
remember.
her show camera? I showed a bunch of people, but I guess it made like a Kiwani Facebook page. I'll find it of like this girl slash creature on a trail camera, which is not very far from where I bow hunt.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Oof. I don't know what it
Yeah.
is.
No.
And yeah, I was on a trail camera, and this is a hidden like spot.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you look at it, you don't know what the fuck that is.
Well, I mean, it looks like there's a person, but at the
It
same time, like it's so off. You know what I
it's
mean?
so like doesn't look right.
Like it looks like there's two things there.
Uh-huh. Like you could see it looks like a face with eyes, but then it has like long dark hair like a girl,
Hmm.
but it
Well,
has
I
like a
mean,
dress.
you can also see that like there's where the face is, but at the same time, like it's almost like there's another one back there looking behind it.
It's super creepy. I'll
Hmm.
post it in like the chat or whatever
Because
on the
like you can
video.
see like leg right there,
Yeah.
leg right there.
But what is that?
Then there's another leg or
Yeah,
something.
it's super creepy.
Yeah.
Never figured it out, but that whole area is
Mhm.
kind of creepy. I was told that there's like a Indian burial around there,
Oh,
but yeah.
yeah, no. I mean, I've had stuff that scared the crap out of me that I can explain though. Like
hmm
one time, I'm walking out to my stand at oh man, that'd be like 5:30 ish. I'm
hmm
walking out there for gun, and it's not. uncommon up where I hunt for gun to see wolves or coyotes and
Hmm.
stuff, and especially to hear them. That's so common. And I'm walking out, I'm hearing them, but they seem really close. And I'm walking out, and all of a sudden, I just see a wolf sitting at the bottom of my sitting at the bottom of my freaking stand,
That's horrible.
and I'm like, fuck, because it probably ain't alone.
Hmm.
So I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Like, I mean, I can shoot it, but then I gotta go fuck around with the DNR, and then people are gonna be pissed, like, oh, he was shooting at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
It
Bob's not a criminal, by the way. He's not self-incriminating right now.
No, because this is what I ended up doing. Ended up finding a decent sized rock, probably like 4 or 5 pounds, just chucking it at it.
Yeah. Scare it off.
Scared her off.
Hmm.
Heard multiple wolves running away,
Hmm.
but like, I mean, that's pan shitting right there.
Yeah.
But I know what happened. I can
Hmm.
explain it.
Um, what is like, I mean, Wisconsin is huge on traditions,
Mm-hmm.
especially around the hunting. I mean, like, if you know someone from Wisconsin, you know deer camp.
Yep.
You know someone who went to deer camp. You know, you might still go to deer camp.
Mm-hmm.
It has been a huge thing in Wisconsin forever,
Yeah.
and it is such burned into our brains. What is something that you love about that? Like, what is something like that tradition, or what is something that you get to enjoy? Because you still go do something like that every year, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like for us, at least, it takes away from how long we sit. We always come back during midday hours and we have breakfast and
Shoot the
stuff.
shit.
Yeah, but that's honestly what makes it so fun. I mean, yeah, I've done all day sits for rifle in other places. If I'm at deer camp, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go sit all day. I'm gonna socialize. I'm gonna hang out with family and friends and connect, and that is so much more valuable than any deer, really. I mean, being able to connect with people that I don't see that often or maybe don't talk to all the time is worth way more than sitting out in the stand all day and having the chance of shooting a deer
I agree with that.
when I can still sit morning and night and have such a great time during that midday when we all come in and talk about what we saw.
Yeah. Something that I always took away out of it is like even stories like dumb random campfire stories and
Hmm.
just random stuff sitting around a table, having a couple beers, shooting the shit of like when my dad was my age or my dad was a
Yep.
kid or my grandpa was that young.
Hmm.
And there's always been something. There's always been a story or
Oh
an
yeah.
idea or just like even your group probably has a weird tradition or something random that my family has no idea about.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like that is something our state and people who enjoy hunting, even other states probably do this too. That's something that is just so huge. You know, if it's just going out and it's like you're home away from home.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it can be this little rundown shack. I know people who hunt and stay in these little rundown shacks and have the greatest time of their life. I also know
Hmm.
people who are staying in these huge lodges.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
big or small, thick or thin, it does not matter. It's just
mm,
like the memories that grow out of those places last a lifetime.
for sure.
And that is something like I want to be able to hand off to hopefully my children, but other thousands of people.
Hmm.
And like I feel like there's opportunities to grow in that way.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I feel like the stories from back when are some of the best stories ever.
Hmm.
Like, I was talking to my dad today, and he told me he used to do a lot of deer drives back where he's from, and he'd always go with like his uncles and
Hmm.
great uncles and stuff, and they'd all go out together. And he said that his Uncle Ron, I'm pretty sure, or no, it was Uncle Randy. Uncle Randy, he said he loved the guy to death, but looking back, he never would have done a deer drive with him because Uncle Randy was an older guy, and that meant he was one of the guys they were driving
Oh,
towards.
one of the post guys.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Randy was letting the lead fly.
Nope. Uncle Randy was telling my dad and his cousins and stuff where they're gonna be driving from.
Mm.
Uncle Randy knew where the deer were sitting out in the middle of the freaking 4.5 feet of swamp. That was always the first or second drive of the day, apparently, and they never brought waiters for some reason, so they're out there driving the deer, and
It's cold.
yeah,
It's cold. It's miserable.
my dad said, "Can yeah, no, love the guy to death, but never would I ever do a deer drive with him again because I am not going back out
Hmm.
a mile and a half back where yeah, there's big deer, but I'm not even gonna shoot them. I'm just walking in a bunch of fucking water."
Yeah. There's like all kinds of random stuff about that, and like that's why I feel like the more people we have come in, sit down, talk, and just give stories is something that's gonna be worth every memory made or every.
Yeah.
You probably have millions of just random,
Oh yeah.
stupid little stories that mean more than anything to you.
Hmm.
That mean nothing to your neighbor.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely do, and I think the cool thing about this is getting multiple stories is even if just one group of people start a deer camp of their own and they're like, oh man, we have no traditions. Traditions start with us,
Hmm.
and we keep them alive that we already have.
Hmm.
And sharing them makes it so much better.
Hmm.
Like deer camp I stay at every Saturday night. So the first night of opener, we always do a big pot of chili, have a bunch of the guys from the nearby areas who we all know come in and we talk about everything.
And that's something it's like, you mean you guys are eating chili. It's a $20 meal,
Yeah.
but it's the hugest, it's a huge part of what we do. And it's a huge, I don't know, it's like a weird way to explain it. And everybody's going to have their own memories and thoughts of that stuff. And
Hmm.
that's something like I want lots of people to enjoy and understand.
Oh yeah.
And like, that's why I kind of wanted to start this and grow this
Yeah.
whole thing. And, it's kind of a random for a first podcast. It's a little awkward to start it off, but you can kind of see how the direction this is going to go. Kind of
Hmm.
just sharing stories, random questions.
Yeah. I mean, biggest thing is getting new people interested. And that's not going to be done by bragging about your biggest deer
No.
or putting people down who don't have the best gear and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
It's going to be done by creating an environment that people want to get into.
Hmm.
Like I would go to I would go to deer camp once in a while when I was younger. When I was like 5, 6 years old, I wouldn't go every year
Hmm.
because they're trying to hunt. They don't want to babysit.
Hmm.
And trust me, 99.9% of 5 and 6 year olds are not going to be sitting all day in a fucking stand.
Yeah.
Don't push your kids to do that.
Yeah. Don't drive them away from something they don't love.
Hmm.
There's a point where you can make it enjoyable for everybody,
Yeah.
which I think is a huge thing.
Hmm.
And like some parents are just not able to get their kids out there or even to get themselves out there to hunt. And
Yeah.
I think, I think we can at Precision X Outdoors, we can grow a world, a community to do that, to give back to one another and
Hmm.
other people. If it's, we get people or who love this stuff and members and stuff that are
Yeah.
states away. And if we have someone out there that wants to go, shoot ducks in one of the Dakotas and
Mm-hmm.
That gives an opportunity, an easier hunt versus someone
Yeah.
having to go out there, spend 10 grand on a guide and this and
Mm-hmm.
that, and or
Yeah.
even come here and hunt some public land and take some young kids out and let them shoot their first deer and show them
Mm-hmm.
how to gut a deer and like
Yeah. I mean,
that's the stuff like you're not gonna learn that stuff. You're not gonna gain those memories and stuff from like you can't fulfill all of that on like YouTube or
for
TV
sure.
or not even doing it at all.
Yeah.
And we have something here that we can grow that I think it's gonna have a lot of traction for a lot of people. I think there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people sick of the industry that we are so used to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't care about guys going out there and shooting 200-inch deer every year.
That's
Props,
good for
props
them.
to
Yeah.
you, and I love watching their videos of the guys doing out there going kill trophy deer and doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong in that, but don't shame people from going out there and if they kill a spike their first year or their tenth
Yeah.
year.
Even their 40th or 50th year out there, like,
That's what they want to harvest that year.
yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah. Good for them. I mean,
I'm all for herd management,
mm-hmm.
watching deer grow. I'm all for that. I mean, I'm someone who lives by that.
Yeah.
But I'm also the same person. If you go out there and you shoot a spike, I'll be out there helping you dig in that gut that deer, and
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
be appraising you the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something like has to be understood and just not shunned out of the hunting
Yeah.
community.
I mean, the biggest thing is a community that people want to join and
Hmm.
continue even after they can't hunt or don't want to hunt anymore, but they still want to be part of the community. I mean, at deer camp, my dad doesn't really go sit anymore. I mean, to him, he shot his buck of a lifetime
Hmm.
and he shot it during bow. He shot a 148-inch, or no, it was 168-inch 14 pointer during bow.
Hmm.
To him, that's his buck of a
And
lifetime.
he doesn't have to hunt the rest of his life over again.
Yeah, no, I mean, he'll go sit once in a while with my younger brother or
Yeah,
something and still be there.
yeah.
But like my dad now, he more just he's the camp cook. I mean, he's the one who doesn't want to wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning to go and get a deer or go sit, and he would much rather still be a part of the community,
Yeah,
but help out in a different way.
yeah. And there's people out there who are 80, 90, how old, that just don't necessarily want to go out there and sit in the stand anymore, but just want to hear the talk,
Hmm.
reminisce on those memories and opportunities. And I feel like we can talk about it, spread the word and spread a little bit of love.
Yeah, I mean, the best way to learn is from the older guys.
Hmm.
They, I mean, you can look at all the science and everything, and yeah, that's nice, but the best way to learn is listening to the guys who've done it for 40, 50, 60 years, 70 even.
Hmm.
Those are the ones you want to listen to.
And they might not have shot the biggest deer, or they could have, but
Yeah.
they have some of the best memories.
Hmm.
Some of them might be considered illegal nowadays, or a little crazy.
Or frowned upon,
Yeah,
but
sometimes, you got to hear that stuff. And I feel like just having a voice in this community is huge, and that's why I wanted to do this. So
yeah.
I don't know. I think for our first podcast and being able to go like hopefully week after week and then month after month, just kind of keep rolling them out. And
Yeah.
I at least want to post 2 to 3 videos a month at least,
Oh, yeah.
which is easily accomplishable. I mean, there's
Hmm.
ice fishing, there's hunting, there's
Yeah.
duck hunting, there's so many different things. There's food plot prep, there's stand prep, there's
Hmm.
scouting, there's just bullshitting, there's all kinds of random stuff we can do. I mean, there's like, you can hike, you can go out there, we can do random stuff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we can go out
I
there
mean, I have
and
so
do
many,
a group timber tug or something.
yeah, I have so many ideas on like just different kinds of content or just like joking around or different, I got so many ideas we can do that it's just entertaining or,
Yeah.
might not be 100% hunting or fishing, but
Hmm.
it's still like entertaining to the public where it's just that light little laugh. And that's something I really want to put out there and I hope everyone enjoys it. But Anyways, for the first podcast, what do you think, Bob?
Not bad.
Pretty good,
Yeah,
pretty smooth.
yeah.
A little strange at first, but once you get going,
Oh
it's
yeah,
pretty smooth. But
for sure.
you just want to tell everybody like you're Bob. You want to tell them like who you are.
Um,
I probably should do this in the beginning.
Probably should have,
Probably
but
should have for
yeah, no.
future.
Um, I'm Bob. Uh, my name kind of explains it all. Not much to me, but
Yeah, you love to hunt. You love to fish.
yeah, love the outdoors. Grew up in them, and really just want to keep pushing people towards it
Yeah,
because I see people
we're
even
so close.
who are I my younger brother is falling away from the outdoors
Hmm.
and would rather sit on his phone all day. And it's like, dude, one day you're gonna realize, hopefully, that you're not gonna find this anywhere else.
You, if you think about it, you hopefully only have 60 opening days.
Yeah,
If your life, I mean, probably an average, you probably are only gonna have 16 opening days or 60, which is really sad to think about.
yeah,
But it's like to accomplish that stuff in lifespan is something
hmm,
huge. And like eventually you and me are gonna be gone.
yeah,
But like this stuff will always be here
hmm,
and it'll be carried on, which I want to, because 30 years from now there could be a kid who's just kind of dipping his toes in the water, figuring out what he wants to do, and he could find something like this and fall in love.
yeah,
And who knows? And there's so many different people out there in the world that I think could come on, talk, be a part of videos,
oh
have so
yeah,
many different perspectives, different things, which I think is huge versus you seeing the same guy every single day,
yeah,
which is good and bad at the same time.
hmm,
But for first podcast, but I'm Seppi, probably should have get someone to be like a host or like main person for this whole ordeal and gonna have some people flowing in and out of here, kind of just testing the waters, see how we go, and
yeah.
you're gonna see a lot of random new faces, I guess, and hopefully some familiar ones, and more you guys get to know us, and you'll see Bob more and more.
Unfortunately for you guys, but
Bob's good, and he's got a lot of I don't know what you say, a lot of experience, I would say, or a lot of love
oh
too.
yeah,
But yeah, so hopefully podcast once a week. Once we get really rolling here, hopefully once a week, you know, at least 3 videos a month. Um, if you guys have questions or want to come on for a podcast or video, just like DM me or Bob or in the video, in the comments, just say
hmm,
something. And I mean, you and me have no shame to invite pretty much anybody on.
yeah. No, whether you're young or old, I mean,
Yeah, I don't care who comes and sits down and talk or,
yeah. I
you
mean,
know,
it'd be really, I think it'd be really fucking cool to have an older guy come on and tell us how many years worth of stories,
yeah, or even just have a kid who shot his first deer last year.
or yeah, hear that story
You
over
know,
and over again
yeah,
from him. But the joy
the joy,
is a real thing.
to capture that joy and that love for it from young and old, and
Hmm.
that's something I think we can do and grow a
Yeah,
community. And I hope you guys listen to this stuff at work or on your way to work or going out to the field to hunt or
yeah.
sitting at home with your girlfriend or wife or whatever or your
I mean, maybe not
husband and
that. They'll probably get pretty annoyed, but
who knows, or even your kid or whatever you
hmm,
want. I hope you guys enjoy it and listen to it
yeah.
and
Listen to it while you're taking a crap. I mean,
or whatever you want to do. And we're gonna post clips and short weird stuff on TikTok and Instagram
yeah,
just to, get it out there and just kind of just tell a friend, check us out at Precision X Outdoors and hopefully in the future some like t-shirts and sweatshirts and stuff.
yeah.
Just kind of get it out there and kind of grow and check it out and
Hmm.
expand here in the near future as we keep growing. But You think it was a success for this first one?
I'd say so.
Yeah. Well, um, oh yeah, you have to give a shout out to Cole Shiesty. It's a guy I work with. I told him
Shout out Cole Shiesty. You sound like a really fucking cool dude. So
I told him I would. Oh yeah, we have at the moment on November 7th at 9 p.m. 2025, we have zero sponsors, um, zero listeners. I got some subscribers already, but kind of just
they
this
were
is a
not forced at gunpoint. Okay,
maybe.
they were
But
at bull. They were at bull point. Okay.
so just kind of little cornerstone of where we set off here and
Yeah.
hopefully grows. So we'll catch you guys next time and
Hmm.
see you guys later. Should we say something to close out with? Or
Hell yeah.
you want to say deuces, bub?
Deuces.
Deuces.